could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Mostly Bad Ideas, a 5th edition D&D podcast where I take 3 friends on their very first adventure. Our heroes have spent the last several years working at a nice safe tavern far from their past and problems, until a mead delivery goes missing and they must embark on a journey north to save their bar. In today's episode, we may get to hear a little more about Nuncle's past, we get to witness the Risen Eater himself take another leap of faith, and we all get to wonder if Brody will maintain his sanity while he tries his best to keep his friends both under control and out of prison. A few quick exciting announcements. The Mostly Bad Ideas crew will be attending some local conventions coming up. August 23rd to the 25th, we'll be attending Fellowship of the Pines in Brockway, PA. And November 8th to the 10th, you can find us at the Sci-Fi Valley Con right here in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Can't wait to see you there.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Hey guys, it's our friend that we showed my dick to.
And he looks at you guys and then looks past you and sees smoke rolling out of the fucking building.
Oh my god!
And he reaches behind his back and pulls his long sword off and...
Can I roll an intimidation?
Yeah, go ahead. From the shackled man laying on the goblet in the back of the cart.
I roll...
With shackles on.
Swear to God, a 22.
Nice.
A dirty 20? Like a nat 20?
No, it's a
dirty 22.
19 plus 3.
What do you do to intimidate this man in full plate mail with the long sword? Sell it to me, Brady.
Listen here, you sack of shit. We don't know what the fuck you want from us, but we just killed 3 of your friends and burnt the building down behind me. So help me God, if you do not step out of the way right fucking now, I will have Nuncle yank your nuts out your asshole.
And I just pull my chair out.
Does that actually work?
He looks at you. He looks at Nuncle. He looks down at the drawing that you handed him earlier to confirm your entry. And he just kind of sidesteps to the side of the road.
Yes.
I look at him and I said, hey, thanks. And I just, yeah, go ahead.
As you roll past, you hear, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
2 weeks from retirement.
I walk by and I pat him on the top of his helmet. Thanks, Fuzzy Metal Man Peach. And I get onto the cart.
All right. And you guys exit out to the front of a burning brewery.
Well, guys, I think that could have gone any better.
I thought that went really well, guys. I thought that went really well, guys. I feel
we
really
should do this more often.
I mean, so you guys roll out the front door. The dude lets you pass, but like, what is the next?
Yeah.
What is the next?
Let's go get a drink.
Here?
Let's go get a drink. Well, it's not going to poison us, you know.
You should let me drive.
Here's my question. And I'm sitting in the front, or I'm laying on the goblin in the back. All right, guys. Here's the thing. We go into the city, and I don't know how the law is in this town, or is what these guys did. I assume that was an old building. They seem like they're pretty affluent business people in this area. Do they have the guards paid off? If we go to the tavern, do we get backed into a corner? Do we go hide in the woods, or do we drive over to the airship and try to get out of here as quickly as humanly possible before Thacma gets his lemon cakes?
You're worried there's going to be a cover charge if we get a drink.
I would think that, first of all, Thacma, you can pick locks, even if you're not drunk, and pick his bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get my lemon cakes.
I'm currently driving.
And I'll drive. Me and Tesco have a thing.
How's that going to work? I'm not stopping this thing.
Hand me the reins.
Okay.
You're in a cart pulled by a donkey. You're not going Mach speed. I'm just going to throw that out there.
He's like Secretariat.
5 to 7 miles an hour, boys.
Yeah. And Tesco lumbers on a good day, all right? So you can easily switch seats. So you guys are switching seats. That way you're going to unlock Brody. So you guys are just kind of casually strolling the fuck out of this, place.
Glad you're okay, Tesco. And
That would give me a sleight of hand roll.
Yep. 8. Sorry, Brody.
You can't seem to. You're having a really bad lock day, Thakma. You're having a really bad lock.
This is an elf lock, isn't it? This is an elf lock. God damn it.
Elven design's always tricky.
Where's the magic charm?
Can he try again?
Can
I stop the cart and have him try?
Yeah.
Can you
go ahead? I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more attempt before you're going to damage the lock.
Because I'm the master of unlocking. Ooh, okay, 19.
Okay, so you get it free this time. Actually, you know what?
Yay!
Since you failed the first one, we're going to say you get one free.
Okay, that's fair.
So I finally get one hand off, and I got one.
So you now have a nice shackle accessory, Birdie.
I like that look for you.
It is on your non-shooting hand. I'll give you that.
Thanks, Thakma. I appreciate it.
All right,
you have any money?
To the tavern. He has
money.
So you guys just trashed that piece of shit. Now you're walking away. And the next stop is tavern?
I mean, I was serious about that money, but yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
As you guys are rolling down the path out of here, like I described, I'll give you kind of a re-description here. Whenever you came into town, it was the airfield was there where the airships kind of land and launch from. Right beside it was carts for less with a 4. And then there was housing that you guys kind of went through that led in that the back of the housing was the brewery. And then the main road that you came on, it continued upwards, and that was where the actual city walls were, because, you guys are not within, like, the city proper. You're kind of on the outskirts of the wall of the city of Northwatch.
And right now I have a handcuff on one hand, and Thakma is basically drenched in the blood of 3 people that he killed.
Nuncle, but yeah.
Nuncle,
I didn't kill anybody.
No, you're good. We all have name dyslexia. It's fine.
I would really like my lemon cake, so I kind of.
All right.
Well, I imagine that this town has never seen somebody drenched in blood and a criminal, but so I guess I look at Brody and Thakma. What's the plan, guys? Are we going to ride to the bar and to the inn and get you your lemon cakes and then try to get the hell out of here on the airship, or what are we going to do, guys?
Wait a second. Who are you calling drenched in blood? I'm a criminal.
We should go. Yeah, we are going right to the bar.
All right.
Let's go to the bar first.
So I would like to clarify that I stick my non-dominant left hand in my pocket to hide the cuffs as we go towards. Is there like a?
You like roll your sleeves down,
Yeah,
let the rope down.
Is there a gate at the entrance to this town that we're now? Also,
absolutely, yeah, there is, because you guys aren't in the city proper yet. You're gonna have to pass through a gate into the city here. There's a big stone wall around the actual the city proper.
When we got there, it was at the end of a day of travel. I can assume that we're talking like we're late in the evening now. Is it kind of like?
Oh, it's starting to get late, yeah. And in fact, as you guys are kind of rolling up the roadway here, the sun is beginning to set, not quite set yet. And the alarm has been sounded at the brewery, and some people from the local houses are coming past you with buckets towards the brewery at the moment, as you guys are just kind of trotting away from it.
Wonder where they're going.
What's going on, guys? Hey, no, guys.
The brewery's on fire.
Nuncle. Shh. Thakma, Nuncle, here, huddle up. Okay, we're gonna go into this town. We're gonna get you your damn lemon cakes, Nuncle. Maybe see if we can figure out maybe we can talk to somebody and figure out why the hell those people tried to attack us. But we're probably gonna run into guards. I'm gonna keep my handcuff pocket in my hand. Nuncle, it's dark. They may not notice that you're covered in blood, but if they do, what we're gonna tell them is that you got attacked by that goblin in the back.
I'm on my
and his
period.
blood is all over you, and that's why you're covered in blood. If anybody asks, okay. So that's our play, okay, guys? Because there's no way we're getting in here otherwise.
So I smear the stinky ass fucking goblin blood that smells like shit now all over me.
Oh, now you have a mix of bloods on you.
Oh my god, Uncle!
All right, good idea, buddy.
You didn't have to do that, Nuncle, but oh god, thank you. Okay,
Nuncle has a full concoction of blood and viscera.
Where's the cotton ball?
All right, great thinking, Brody.
So you guys make it to the end of the road here. You turn left, up towards the city proper. You're passing by, the big airship that's there. And you are closer to the airship now. And I don't remember if last time we played, if you guys did identify the symbol. I think I said that you guys were too far when you tried to, but now you guys would be close enough.
I think it looked, yeah.
That Brody and Thakma, you could roll for me if you want, but Nuncle knows what symbol is on the side of that airship.
Ooh, okay. Roll for fun.
Nuncle, that is the symbol of Baka, of the Royal Army of Baka. That is on that airship that is parked here at Northwatch. You recognize that. That is your home nation.
Isn't that where the dwarves are from as well?
Nuncle, what's the sign mean?
Yeah. So that's the kind of the dwarven kind of gnome, homeland there. Thakma, you were not from Baka, though. You are not a dwarf from Baka. You were kind of from southern Vandover here.
Can I spill my guts now about all that? Because he asked
if you would like to, yes.
So I show him, and there's the brand that I told you. It's branded on my arm, the symbol that's on the airship.
Hi, that's this.
Yeah, that's where my dad worked. He was.
What's the sign mean, Nuncle?
That's
means
that's the army. Yeah, that's my dad's army ships. Have those on there.
From where?
Yep. Baka. That's where I grew up as a Leeway.
Blast you. What?
Where's Bukaki at again?
That is the kind of northwestern kind of mountainous region, kind of cracklands, very, very dangerous, very aggressive.
Yeah, my dad's a big shot there. He's a warlord.
Yeah, he is the general of the army of Baka.
Oh, that sounds important. Do we know him?
He's my dad.
Nuncle does.
That doesn't mean he knows him.
Oh! One day he left for cigars and milk and never came back.
Here, I have a cigar if you want to give it to him.
Nuncle, do you know what nepotism means?
Yeah. Now, obviously, Nuncle, you would not know, that doesn't, you don't see anything that would, describe this as, his personal ship or anything like that. This is just an airship with the symbol of Baka flying on the side.
Now, this isn't related to Pandora, is it?
Nuncle, if we needed to name drop your old man to get a ride on that ship, do you think that it would work?
Absolutely.
Guys, do we think this is related to Pandora, or is this a personal ship of somebody?
So there are airships throughout the world that are not related to Pandora. You would see several per continent, stuff like that. It's not a ton of them. But it wouldn't be the first, like I said last time, it would not be the first time you've seen an airship, but this is the first time you've seen one this close. Anytime you have ever seen them before, it would have been in passing overhead or, landing out off the coast in the water or something like that.
And Nuncle, what was your plan?
There's probably a good reason that it's here. I mean,
I'm sure.
Yeah. So
I don't know if we want to. Do we want to sneak onto Pandora, though?
So it would be common knowledge that people from all over the continent come for the Pandora Landing Festival.
Sure. Okay.
Which is what happens in Larian in 2 weeks. Well, less than 2 weeks. And as it stands,
nobody's in active war on this continent.
No. This is the continent.
Everybody's at peace. This would be peacefully docked at Northwatch. There would be no active aggression as far as we know.
You don't have any reason to think nefarious just because you see a ship of Baka. You know what I mean? It is I will say
probably old friends.
Yeah, it's not often that you see them, but it's it doesn't immediately trigger in your head I'm in danger. They're here.
Nuncle, weren't you with our people? Weren't you with our people during the? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, you guys do know, the Baka soldiers do have a reputation for being rowdy and not well-liked in most taverns and establishments. just because that's kind of their nature. But
okay, I was saying, Nuncle, weren't you kind of a little bit of a help to us during the war against the elves?
There was no war against the elves.
There was a war against the elves.
I mean, maybe in your mind.
Are you talking crazy? Is this your peepaw talking, or is it you, Thakma? Who's talking?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you got two heads in one head.
What?
He looked down when he said what?
Guys, let's just go get the lemon cakes.
Okay, let's try to get into the city first, and I think we should come back here and try to talk to these guys, see if we can get a ride the hell out of here. Because I have a feeling we're going to be. I'd like to clarify that this is not a good idea trying to get into this city, but I'm glad you guys are. Thakma or Nuncle, you just saved my life. Thakma, you just saved my life. So whatever you guys want to do, I'm in for it.
And as Brody is voicing his opinion, you guys pull up to the gate of the city, which is wide open with several guards there. There's guards on the outside. There's guards up on the parapet. There are active guards all around. And, you pull up and one of the guards kind of, holds up a hand, walks out in the middle.
I was just holding it for a friend, officer.
We're with them, and I point at the airship and I show my brand. We're with them.
Who's got the best?
Hold up, because Nuncle already made a move. Roll me a deception.
Ooh,
okay.
Why is that a deception?
Do I? What is? Okay. Oh, I actually get +2 on that. How the fuck does Nuncle get whatever?
Why would that be a deception, though? Because technically, if he has the brand, doesn't that make him part of it?
He is not with the army, so he's trying to deceive them.
Okay.
15 + 2, 17.
Okay. He goes, oh, Moria, huh? All right, come on through. Hold on a second. What is that god-awful smell?
Goblin shit.
Oh, sir, Lord.
What he means to say is he shit himself.
We were hunting outside the gates here, and I don't know if you've heard about the rumors of people being attacked on the way to Last Light, but we were attacked by a goblin, and my friend Nuncle had to...
Can I interrupt Brody and put a hand over Nuncle's face so he doesn't speak?
I mean, you don't have to interrupt Brody to put a hand over Nuncle's face.
We're right, but before he finishes there, I just want to do before he finishes so he doesn't have a chance to speak.
Okay. I won't talk.
All right. Well, since, Brody explains that, and the guard goes, ugh. All right. Stop at the office as you get through the gates on the right. Fill out a report. Keep it moving. Busy day. And you, big one.
Nuncle.
Bathe yourself. And he waves you through.
Okay. I think Brody should be the one that goes and fills out the report because Thakma will just try to steal the ink quill and paper, and I can't sign my own name. So
how dare you?
I can't
believe
that.
So low of me.
I can't believe that worked, guys.
So first things first, Brody wanted to we wanted to know how close that check-in shack, like the quartermasters.
Oh, you get in the gates, and as soon as you're passing through the gates, you see it to the right.
So the guys that told us to go there can watch us go there or not go there, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Who was driving at this point? Was it Nuncle?
Yeah, it would have been Nuncle. Yeah.
So why don't bring her back?
Are we back into it, or do we need to? Are we good, everybody?
Yeah, I'm good to go. If you guys are good.
Okay.
Why don't Thakma, Nuncle? Why don't you pull over to the side of the gate there, or to the side of the guard shack? Or administration, as the gentleman called it, and I'll hop out and I'll go and talk to this guy and tell him what happened.
Cool. Can you find out if they have any gold?
Can
Stay in the car and keep your hands to yourself, sneak thief.
So I mind you, still with my left hand in shackles, keeping my pocket in my hand in my left pocket. I walk in, I saunter into the administrative place, and I very confidently step up to the desk and I say, "Excuse me, sir. We're travelers from Last Light, and we ran into some trouble on the road. We met a friend of mine here when we got here, Nuncle, who was actually part of the Baka army, and unfortunately he had to kill a goblin that attacked us in the woods. And when we came in, the guards asked us to stop by and make a report, and I wanted to make sure you were aware. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but a lot of people have been getting attacked on the road to Last Light. We had some trouble before we got here as well, so you should be well aware to let travelers know they need to be careful going in that direction, sir.
Okay.
Hey, Nuncle,
so when you approach the desk, it is a very bored-looking gnome sitting there with he's wearing little full plate, but full plate as well, sitting at the desk, and you walk up and you tell him all this, and he's
an accountant. He's
just looking down and he's kind of going through papers, and he just slowly looks up. And you said you're attacked by goblins?
Yes,
here.
Sir. No, in the woods outside of here.
He looks back down, makes a few notes, looks back up. Do you have any proof of this, or a location, or...
Will a dead goblin in the back of our cart work?
He perks up, goes, a what? And he stands up from behind his desk and goes, show me.
Come outside, sir. What's your name, sir?
My name is... Brohim.
Brohim, sir. Is eminent domain a thing in this country?
Oh my god!
Listen, Brohim, I'd like you to meet two of my friends. This is my buddy Thakma, who I came here from Last Light with, and my friend Nuncle, who was actually part of the Baka army. And we were in the woods yesterday and camped up. And before we came in, we were attacked, and I pulled back the tarp on the back of the cart, and he's a very rotten.
As soon as you get to the cart, like as you're pulling the tarp back, he turns and just fucking vomits all over because Nuncle smells really, really bad right now.
Listen, bro,
and he's like, "Oh dear God, dispose of that! Oh Lord,
me or the goblin?
I'll make it. Where were these goblins? Are there any left?"
They all the one we didn't get. We got one, and the rest of them ran into the woods, sir.
Okay.
There was
in the direction of Last Light.
He had brought his clipboard, and he makes all these notes down. All right, we'll check out. Where are you staying in town?
We haven't decided yet. Do you have a recommendation?
I do. And he says if you go straight through to the edge of town here, you will find the Cliff Diver, situated along the edge of town. And the festival is going on right out front. You've caught us at a good time. If you're not familiar, we are having our own celebration here in Northwatch for Pandora Landfall. For those who cannot make the journey, we are also celebrating here. I suggest the Cliff Diver. They have ample rooms there. Please just now get out from in front of my building, please. And he closes his nose and he starts to walk away.
Now, is it going to be a problem for me to stay there if I can't swim?
He did not hear that.
Okay, good.
Brohim, real quick, buddy. If I wanted to get lemon cakes around here, where would you recommend?
Cliff Diver. As he's going into the building.
Thank you, sir. A little back inside the nose will take care of that. Thanks. Sorry. Have a good day. Take care of yourself.
Do you think the Cliff Diver's got a bathhouse?
I hope so, for your sake, buddy.
Me too. We'll find
some place with a hose or something.
And you carry on into town, and as you can see, in town, as you're coming in, off to your left, there's tons of housing packed together, lots of homes, small shops, things like that, bodegas, that sort of thing. Then it opens up into kind of a grand central space. In that grand central space, there are many tents set up. There is festivities going on in the streets. There's dancing going on. There's music being played. Several street vendors set up selling food. And you guys are clearing a path through all of them as you make your way.
People are out of the way.
People are parting as you're coming through with your cart and just walking away, shaking their head like, "Oh my God!" Because not only is Nuncle covered in rotting goblin and freshly killed human and other races, that you guys didn't stop to determine. You also have a almost 3-day-old goblin in the bag as you roll through town.
Maybe it's because we're ugly.
Hey guys, I have an idea. Let's find a stable where we can put up Tesco here, and maybe there's a horse trough outside that Nuncle can give himself a whore bath in before we head into the city, because I don't think we're kind of drawing too much attention for three guys that just burnt down a brewery.
You guys can see, like, basically on the other side of the 1 second here, Thackwell, on the other side of, like, kind of where the festival's set up in here, like that at the top edge of town, appears to be right along the cliff side. There is kind of in order from left to right as you're looking at it. There is a large estate, that it looks like, kind of a large, kind of home / government building. And then beside it, there is a large stable attached to a massive tavern.
Oh.
And then beside that is a general store.
Okay.
It looks very familiar. It is a gray building. And it says Walton's across the front of it.
Pac-Man, you were going to say something?
Yeah, but now I just want to get up to that restaurant up there, the tavern. I kind of forget what it was.
Yeah, so you guys are heading beeline for the stables? Was that the goal here?
Is the stables attached to the cliff diver? Or
yes, absolutely. Yeah. Stables are attached to the cliff diver, yep.
Before we do that, I remember what it was. Guys, I can't use this meat anymore. This goblin's kind of rotten. We could get rid of one of the sources of the stench right now. Why don't we just dump this right in the middle of the road? And then it's not our problem anymore.
I don't think we want to attract any more attention to ourselves right now.
Exactly. So let's get rid of one source of the smell. We can't get rid of Nuncle. He's too valuable still. So.
Thackwell has a dollar amount attached to each of you in his mind, and as soon as that hits 0, he's done.
Bro, do you half disagreed with me? You just lost 50 cents.
All right, so you guys, are you gonna dump the goblin out into the street, or?
I think we should.
I think I'll be clean soon, so we should keep it in the back of the wagon.
But why? What's the point?
I'll get ice from the tavern to keep
You were told to properly dispose of it.
I think we should not. We're going to outvote Thackwell on this one. I think we should properly dispose of the goblin, is to not bring any more guards that are probably coming anyways.
Correct.
Who cares?
So you guys roll up to the front of the stable here. You guys kind of make your way around the edge of the festival that's going on, kind of parting the ways of people. And it is a poppin' town. There's seems to be a lot of folks here. It's a pretty densely populated town already.
See, nice going, guys. Nobody would have noticed. We could have gotten so many chicks and we just dumped the fucking goblins.
I don't know that you would have gone unnoticed dumping a body out of a cart in the middle of a crowded place, but, you can always roll them dice. So you guys pull up to the stable, and a young stable boy, comes out, takes the whiff. Whew.
Yeah, I know. I
need your horse stabled.
Yes, come here, stable boy. Can I ask?
Go ahead, sir.
Oh, yes.
His name's Tesco. Address him accordingly.
Are you guys looking for a stable for Tesco? What? I hate to be rude, but what the hell?
I jumped down. Is there like a barrel of water?
Oh, there's a trough out front. There's several troughs like you can see inside.
I dunked my entire top half into it. Just dunked my.
He kind of looks you up and down, and he goes, "More. Just flop into it. I'll change the water. It's fine. Just flop into it. I'll change the water."
Okay, and I take my loincloth off, and I neatly fold it and set it on Tesco, and I just jump in. My dick's hanging over the trough.
All right.
I put a little loofah on the end of it and get my back.
All right. He goes, "All right. How long will you be staying?"
Yet to be determined. How much do you charge to put up a horse for a night, sir?
Donkey. Excuse me. It is a silver per night.
What about for the Bacall?
I flip him one of my silver coins, and I ask him, "Listen, buddy." I throw him an extra silver coin, and I say, "Listen, is there some way you could appropriately dispose of the goblin in the back of this cart? If I pay an extra silver coin for the night, we'll come back tomorrow to discuss if we decide to stay another night."
And the boy goes, "The what?"
There's a dead goblin in the back of the cart.
Oh, dear God, as you pull the sheet back.
Broheem asked us to appropriately dispose of it. Do you have a compost heap you could roll this sack of shit onto, or
I will give you
maybe a lime pit we could push this bad boy into?
I will give you an extra
pulls a small
gold piece.
notebook out, and opens it up, and quietly reads aloud because the customer is always right. Yes, sir. Of course, I can dispose of that for you. God, I hate this fucking job. He tucks it back in, and he goes, thank you so much. Enjoy your stay. And he starts leading Tesco into the stable.
Do me a favor, sir. Rub the horse down. Make sure he gets fed.
He likes a bubble bath. His apples cored and sliced.
Yes, stable boy. What is your name?
My name's Drew.
Drew? It's a shit name. Let me tell you something, Drew. We appreciate you taking care of it, and I don't want to threaten you, but I will say this. If anything happens to this donkey, the very large naked ogre in your trough right now will rip your arms off and beat you to death with it.
Yes, I've been threatened by about 15 different dwarves and gnomes already today. It's fine. Your things will be safe.
Okay. Hey, listen.
What'd you call me?
There, young man.
He goes, please, just, go enjoy yourselves.
All right, I'm taking 2 silver off of my count.
Okay.
And I put my loincloth back on.
Yep. You are
Knuckle.
You are no longer covered in the blood of your enemies, Knuckle. You are now I don't want to say clean, but cleaner.
That feel much better.
Hey, I have one more question. Safe to say this is we just said what it was. Place where you store horses.
Stable.
Why am I having? I smell
Stable.
So this is stable. Suffice to say, they have like horseshoe equipment and like hammers and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. They have all the stuff that you would require to maintenance, a donkey or horse.
Can I maybe pick up a hammer or ask this kid Drew if he would take the? Oh, I don't want to show him that I have a cuff on my hand.
Drew, come here.
All right, I go over to Nuncle.
Not you. The other Drew.
Oh.
The kid walks over to you.
Which one was Drew?
I show him my brand. By order of the car, you need to get this shackle off his hand.
Oh, that's a good play.
I like that.
I don't know if you've noticed, large fella, but you're not in Baka. And where'd that shackle come from?
I kneel down, eye level with him. All right, little one, I'll make it really, really clear for you. If you don't break this satchel off, or the shackle off my friend's wrist, I'll rip your fucking head off your shoulders.
Roll me intimidation.
I'm going to slink away as well. Can I roll a stealth check here?
Yeah, you're just going to back away.
Yeah, I'm just going to bag up.
All right.
That's
16.
12 plus 4, 16.
Okay.
Nice.
So, Thekma, you just kind of slink into the crowd of people that's, kind of behind you as the festival and all that kind of stuff going on. And
Dax was like, smoke bomb!
This kid looks up at you, Knuckle.
Party.
He pulls this little notebook out. Fuck this, I quit! Throws it in the air and fucking books it.
I'll try, Brody. You want me to break it?
Well, since he's gone, let's grab a hammer or a pair of tongs or something, see if we can get this bastard off my wrist.
You did just threaten, as I said, a young boy.
Should I catch him or?
Kid's gonna shit himself tonight.
Can't smell any worse than he's already smelled today.
With a name like Drew, I knew he was gonna be a pussy.
Should I go get him or break the shackle or?
Listen, whether we threaten a kid or not, it's his word against ours. We can just say he was having a bad day, and we never threaten anybody.
True.
It's his word against his. Let's just grab a hammer and get this thing off my wrist, and we can tell the guy inside that is stable boy ran off.
All right, so I'm not going to make you roll to remove that. If you find a hammer with enough time, you could break a shackle off. Knuckle's strong enough that with enough smacks that bad boy's coming off one way or the other. And
I push the cart into the corner, or excuse me, I have Tesco kind of back up, and I take Tesco over to one of the stables, and I put him in there, and I turn his lead around, and I grab a big pile of hay, and I kind of throw it over the corner for him to have some food. And I lean in and I pat him on the side of the face and be like, sorry, Tesco, we could have got you rubbed down with tack and clean this evening, but we're kind of ham-fisting our way through this adventure, so we'll see if we can get you another stable boy this evening. He ran off with my 2 pieces of silver, but hopefully that will prevent him from coming back and telling everybody that we threatened to rip his head off. So, right.
Allegedly.
You heard him.
All right. So you guys threaten more violence, and then kindly set your set Tesco up. As you guys are walking out of the stable, another horse is sitting there with a guy on top. Just thinking, so where is the stable boy? This is insane that I have to wait this long. And you guys
free parking for the festival.
Excuse me, sir. The stable boy said that he had some bad elvish dish, and I think he might be disposed in the outhouse. So
don't listen.
Before he gets back out here.
Don't listen to the tall guy. It's actually $5 to park here, so 5 gold pieces.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, you can roll me deception with advantage because Brody just told the truth and you're trying to lie. So. Deception, disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Okay,
yep.
So I got 21. So what's the disadvantage?
Disadvantage is you roll another time and you take the lower of both rolls.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Shit. 9.
9? Yes. Nice try, little dwarf. Maybe next time. I'll wait for the real stable boy. And he just sits there as you guys walk past now. So you have festivities going on in the streets ahead of you. You have the cliff diver beside you.
Lemon cakes. Cliff diver.
Well, let's go to the cliff diver.
Are you disappearing into the crowd, or are you coming?
Yeah.
Well,
I was gonna say, is there a way I can roll? Because I was pickpocketing people as I went by. How many people did I successfully pickpocket? How do I play that?
Well, I mean, you would have stepped back out of the crowd to have your conversation with the dude on the horse. So if you want to do some crowd work, I will let you. But
they were already talking, and I thought I was already pickpocketing.
Right, so you didn't declare that. So if you want to do some crowd work, I will let you. But that is going to take some time. Work the crowd and pick some pockets. So if you're going to do that, that's fine. You can go to do that. I will just be, you're going to roll, and then you'll be kind of sidebarred for a little bit until that's accomplished.
Nope. Let's do that. Let's get out.
Okay.
So we're going into the. Hey guys, kind of huddle up, Brody. Brody, that's my name again.
Huddle up, boys.
That Drew kid was a pussy. He ran away. That wasn't me. Nuncle, Fakma, come here for a second, guys. I know we got to get Nuncle his lemon cakes. We got to walk in here and okay, so we got to keep our story straight. I don't know how many people talk. It's a small town. I'm sure there's guards here. As far as everybody we've told so far, Mia and Thakma are from Last Light, and Nuncle came in with the guards because that's the lie we started with. So we got to keep that up. If anybody asks, we're friends from long ago. I don't know what our backstory is, but
right.
But we got to keep that story straight, because if it gets out that we all 3 rode from Last Light and he's not part of the guards from Bacau, we might find ourselves.
Nuncle, who was first? Who was first, Nuncle? Come on.
Chicken.
God damn it. Nuncle.
I got it. I'm from Bacau. You two are my friends, and we're here on summer.
Yes.
Vacation.
So remember that.
I work as a Michelin star chef right now.
Got it. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Crystal, better roll some high-ass deception checks. That's something else.
That is our story. We're sticking to it. Let's go.
Crystal. Don't
let
the
lies begin, boys. Let's go and get these lemon cakes. And maybe figure out, ask some questions about what's going on in this town.
I cook better lemon cakes.
So, as you guys also, as you're coming out of the, the stables and, you turn towards, the cliff diver, you can't help but notice over the wall a light glow in the distance from the direction of the brewery.
Fireworks, maybe? For the celebration?
Wonder what's going on over there.
Well, this is steampunk.
And you guys enter the cliff diver. So the way Northwatch is, you guys are close. You're at the cliff diver now, so you can see. Northwatch is built atop a large cliff. Along the backside, there's no wall, no defenses, no nothing, because it is a sheer drop to ocean. So, you know, as standing in front of the cliff diver, you can see past, you know, the Waltons and things like that. There is a large, back kind of behind Waltons, there's a very large, like, you know, shipyard, but no ships type of thing, like a large dockyard, like storage yard, with cranes, just lots of cranes hanging out over the cliffside.
Okay.
I do also want to point out that there's still a dead goblin in the back of your cart.
Oh, shit.
But, you know, that's just information to keep in you guys' heads. You're already in the building. Yeah. So you walked into the building.
Feel really good about this.
Yeah, you walk into the cliff diver, and it is a happening place. It is a very, very full establishment. You know, there's people at all tables. There's a bard that is, you know, performing, you know, doing some lute playing up on the stage. There's a large bar with several bartenders. There's also server girls walking around and, you know, hitting up all the tables.
I don't know these people. I'm going to the bar.
Nuncle, Vacma, do you guys want to sit at the bar, or should we find a table in a corner somewhere we can kind of lose ourselves?
Did you not hear?
So you turned to say Nuncle and Vacma, and only Nuncle is there.
Nuncle, let's go. Yeah. Let's go find a table in the back, and you and I can get you some of those lemon cakes that you want so badly.
Right. Vacma, did you go to the bar?
I did.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm going there to drink, but I'm really going to try to get some more knowledge about what I found in the barrel, plus watch the front door.
Okay. So you guys go pick a table in the back. You know, a nice quiet table. It's got a couple seats available. Nobody's there. You have a seat. Thakma, you sit down at the bar. Brody, Nuncle, you have a server girl approach you guys and go, gentlemen, what are we having today?
How many lemon cakes do you have in the kitchen?
We have an ample supply, sir. What can I get you?
All of them.
Do you? Excuse me, miss. We were recommended this place by a half elf named Lana who performed here a couple weeks ago, and she said to name drop her when we got here that you might be kind enough to give us a discount on the lemon cakes that my friend Nuncle here would like to eat multiples of.
Oh, you've met Lana. Oh, she was a sweetheart. Not the best poet I've ever met.
I have to agree with you.
But you
Heart of Gold,
though. Heart of Gold. They were very, very swell people. Sure. I will,
you did it, Beth.
I will,
we've never met that man before.
We do have a deal going on right now. You know, I'll give you guys a room for a silver for the night, if you like. And that will come with room and dinner. Drinks are extra.
I'll take your ham combo with 6 sides. I'd like 6 orders of mashed potatoes with the ham leg and 2 lemon cakes and a large cup of ale.
After this entire mission, you want 2 lemon cakes, but you want that many mashed potatoes.
And I'd like your largest thing of ale, and that's it.
All
and then
right.
Brody.
I'll take a mug of your best mead, ma'am, and I would also like a turkey leg as well for my fine friend. Well, he's already gotten everything on the menu. It looks like I'll just take a single turkey leg and a flagon of your best mead.
All right.
If he's not going to get his side, I'll take biscuits.
And I sneak up behind Brody and I kind of try to pickpocket his wallet if I can, sleight of hand.
Well, you'd be at the bar and he's at the back of the building, so he would 100% see you coming.
That's true. Come on.
So
I'll get
You're gonna get pistol whipped at some point in time in this. I just want you to know.
You're gonna get shot and beat up by your own.
Nuncle can break fingers really.
Why not you try to? I mean, you could pickpocket whoever's next to you at the bar. That's what I would do.
Hey, do you have a backup character? Because all right.
I can follow this pan for centuries.
So you guys order. You know, she's like, all right. You know, that'll be that'll be 3 silver to cover the rooms, the food, and you know your beverages.
Can we Open
if
a tab.
I only have 3 gold and 1 silver? How would that work?
So one of those gold would break down into change, basically, of 10 silver.
Okay. So I'm going to put 1 of the gold down. Give myself 10 silver. And then she said, what? I need 1 for the room and how much for the food and ale?
3 silver total to get 2 rooms and your ale, because the rooms came with the food.
Brody, you got to tip her.
All right, ma'am. And I flip her an extra silver to give her a 4th one. Put that last one in your pocket, miss. But if you'd be 100%. Kind enough, I'd hope you'd answer a question for me before you leave.
Absolutely. What would you like to know? Lived here all my life.
We couldn't help but notice on the way in that there was a building that looked like it was on fire on the outside. I'm not sure what it was. It looked like it was V-shaped. Do you happen to know what that building is? I'm just asking.
Oh dear, not the brewery.
I was going to say that was the brewery.
Do you know anything about the brewery?
Well, it's where most of the coast gets their ale. Huh. It's where all of the locally produced ale comes out of. They make a very fine mead.
Well, I hope everything's okay there. I was just.
I'm sure they'll get the fire out. It's we have a great response for fire brigade.
Wonderful.
She takes your order, gives you that, and then she shuffles off back towards the kitchen, and the bartender kind of walks over to you, and he goes, what'll it do, you dwarf?
I'll do a gin and tonic, just a tonic.
So gross water coming right up.
And
he turns around and skips some soap, some sink water, and sits there.
Hey, shake this.
He looks at you funny, takes it, puts a shaker cup over it. Anything else?
6 times.
So what's your intention at the bar? Were you?
Do I notice anything suspicious at the bar or around the bar or coming in the doorway?
I mean, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I think you should try and save your Riz from last episode.
That's a fair point. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. I rolled a 7.
So yeah, nothing. I mean, it's a loud bar. It's a loud tavern. There's a lot going on in here. There's people dancing in front of the bar. There's dudes broing out and chugging beers, and there's just all manner of things going on. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
What about the people standing beside me on either side? Anybody pop out to me?
Not with a 7. Nuncle, you were going to say something?
Is there any arm wrestling contests or anything that I could make some gold since Thakma took all my fucking money?
Ooh, yeah, you should answer.
Give me a perception.
Oh, great. I always do well on these. Perception. 5 minus 1, 4. I'm guessing I'm just watching the kitchen window. Waiting
hey, Brody, this fork has 4 tongs on it.
Oh my god!
All right, so I'm sorry, God.
So, you don't see anything like that going on now. As a suggestion, that's not to say you could not start something like that going on. It's just there's not anything like that actively going on.
So, gunslingers are trained at a very young age to be aware of their surroundings at all times. So, when I sit down at the table, we're at the very back of the room, right? Or somewhere towards the back.
Yeah. You said you wanted kind of a back seat so you could see the whole place.
I sit with my back to the wall, looking at the whole establishment, and I kind of do what I want to say, like a quadrant check, where I kind of do to scan the room and just see if I can figure out what's going on. Is there anybody staring at us? Is there anybody there that looks suspicious? Is that a perception or investigation?
Perception. Yep.
Perception.
Yep, because you're looking around, so you're trying to perceive something.
That would be a 22.
With a 22, across the bar, you do see a table of gentlemen that are all clad in similar armor. And one of them kind of keeps side-eyeing your table.
Can I tell if these gentlemen are guards of the watch or these?
They are not wearing the same armor as the town guard were.
Can I tell if these are Baka guards or military men?
From your vantage point, I mean, you know they're military. You could probably make a safe assumption that they might be. You don't know for sure. You know, you can use your kind of general deductive skills. That, you know, they're definitely some form of organized unit. They're wearing the exact same armor on all of them. Just they're varying sizes of people. So
I lean across the table and I put my hand in front of my mouth like this, and I say, "Nuncle, don't react, but over your left shoulder there are a table of several men all clad in armor, and they keep giving us the fuzzy eyeball. I don't know if they are watching us or if we're just curious to them, but if I yell Tesco, I want you to turn around and punch the first person behind you, okay?"
I'm imagining, you know, like how at some restaurants there's like sheets of paper with crayons.
yeah,
So, like, it's like a piece of charcoal, and like Nuncle's drawing Tesco, and I'm like, "Oh, what, Brody? Don't look at you want me what?" And I like turn.
You turn. And
Those guys.
Put your finger down. Put your finger down.
So when you turn, you got to look at them, Nuncle, and that is Baka armor on all.
Oh, those are my dad's boys.
Are we gonna have any Are we gonna have any problem with them?
I don't see why not.
All right, just
Wait, does that mean that we're gonna have a problem with them?
I mean,
thing kicks
like,
off.
how does it go? I
It
don't
means
see
they're
why
not-
they would stop.
That means we won't not have a problem with them.
If we don't start nothing, there won't be nothing.
Well, start
So
nothing.
if we
Won't be
start
nothing.
some-
Where's the live by? Where's the live by? No,
Back
what
with
is
the
Start
drawing.
something,
where?
something's gonna happen then.
Hmm?
So if we start something, something's gonna happen. Is what you're saying?
I mean,
Okay.
Are you yelling at this stuff across the bar?
Something happens there.
What's going on, guys?
So,
Buying that?
Thakma,
Brody, Tesco.
the bartender's, you know, he's back and forth in front of you. Is there anything you were trying to do here?
I'm striking up conversation with the person on my left.
Okay. Person on your left, we'll just say he's an older elven man who is drinking a tall
Great.
glass of wine.
Great. Didn't know they left them in this establishment.
What is it? Charisma? Do I roll a charisma check just to chat with him, or like what do I?
No, I mean, just, you know, if you want to strike up conversation, how would you strike up conversation in a tavern? This man, he's sitting there, he's sipping his wine, you know, by himself.
You got any money?
Excuse me, dwarf.
What do you? I mean, what do you do?
Do
for a
you
living?
have any money?
I'm flat broke. I'm sorry.
Ah.
What do you do for a living?
And you are?
Randall.
Well, Randall,
Hello.
I am a cobbler by trade, if you must know.
Oh. What do you cobble?
Shoes. Oh my
Yes, I
god,
knew that.
shoes. It's actually the name of my shop.
Oh, very relevant, very trendy. I like that.
So wait, you just the shop outside that just says shoes on the front of it?
Shoes, OMG shoes.
Oh, it's the double shoes. Oh, I like that. That's
Hey,
good.
OMG shoes.
Yes, it's the whole thing. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. It's a little bodega, you know, down the way here.
Multiple exclamation points, or
Wait, what?
multiple exclamation points? Like, you know.
Yeah, I could only afford one.
That makes sense.
On the side.
Side note,
I
did we
get
get our food yet?
Yeah, you guys' food would be actively coming out as, you know, Thak was having his conversation with the random elf.
You gonna eat
Alright.
that biscuit there, Brody?
Is that the end of my
Go
turn
ahead.
then? Because I was going to turn to the next person then. I'm just going to stop talking to this person randomly.
You just turn away from him after he says that. He's like,
I'm just like,
good to meet you too, dwarf, and takes another drink.
Yes, I just like, I don't care. All right, hi. Like, is it the end of my turn, or can I keep going?
Go ahead, keep going for now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So who am I talking to at this point?
On your other side is a human female.
Ooh, here comes the Resonator.
Dressed in just normal cloth garb, regular.
Charisma.
Charisma what?
No, he just yells charisma at her.
Charisma. You roll a 1. You turn to the human to your right, and you go, "Hey, baby," and then you fall flat the fuck off your stool. Just fucking ass off, boom, right off the side.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Once again, I want to thank my incredible cast here. John as Nuncle Milk Jug, Drew as Brody the Chain, and Brandon as Thakma Strong Hands. Our intro and outro song is Free Me by NEFFEX, who is a wonderful artist who creates all kinds of royalty-free music, so go check him out. We also use incarnate.com for all of our maps and visual aids that I provide the cast. All of our recording is done through StreamYard, and all of our editing is done using a program called Wondershare Filmora. I wanted to take a second here to just thank you guys so much for listening and following along with us on this adventure. Please like the video, sub to the channel, leave us some comments so the algorithm gods will help us grow. Again, I can't thank you enough. You guys are all awesome and incredible. Thank you for listening, and I cannot wait for next week.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free.